It's challenge accepted whilst working on a site with our head technician. My week starts early and I'm getting dirty on a site. I keep planning the way forward and it's monthly meeting once again. I'm Lee, this is Vapor Clean. Let's see behind the cleans. So it's Saturday 30th of September. No, we don't normally start behind the cleans on a Saturday, but things kind of went awry yesterday. If you follow the series, you'll know we've been having a few issues with one of the technicians. Unfortunately, things didn't improve. Got to a point where we just couldn't allow things to continue. So after a discussion with Danny, we decided we had to let them go with immediate effect. Issues that we had with were gross misconduct. We've got to protect our customers as much as anything else. The issue that then left was we've had some jobs booked in today which couldn't be done by one person. Rather than let any customers down, we did ask the rest of the team, but they were all busy or already working. Rather than let any customers down, I volunteered to come out and cover the work as well. It's very much what we're about. We don't like to let people down, so I'll roll my sleeves up, quite literally in this case. Roll my sleeves up, get out there and get the jobs done. So we're out today at an office carpet clean. We do quite a lot of office carpet cleans on a Saturday because obviously they're not normally open. This one is a tool hire shop, expecting quite a lot of stains. Let's put it that way with tool hire. And then we're over to an end of tenancy this afternoon. We also have Kyle back at the interior window clean where he tried to get in a couple of weeks ago. We've now got a physical key. Kyle's back there this morning to get all that up and running and done.
That's never coming out.
Challenge accepted. Something, but this one's horrendous. This one's bad. Yeah, it's oils. State of what? Oh, that's gonna be fun. That is. I like that bit.
There was a little stain there. It was like Lee's already gone over it and it hadn't moved. So bit of jar one. Gone. Good night. You had gone over it, Lee. Come on. Stop hiding it. Stop making out. What we were just saying, if you finish this bit off, I don't know if you want to get yourself a drink or something or anything else like that. I'll clean this last section through here.
Yeah.
If you move all the chairs out there,
One side.
all into the middle, and we're going to do the challenge. So I'm going to do these 3 bays,
Yeah.
you do those 3 bays, and then we'll put all the chairs back, clean the middle together, and then you can do the meeting room where I do a little bit extra filming, and then the filming's done, and we can just finish up the rest and go home. Well, go to the next job.
What it is? There's a way to narrow it down. There's various different ways of doing that. You know, the old scratch and sniff is always a good telltale sign. But I have done.
Oh, you have?
I've not that particular stain, but I've walked into houses before and gone like, "What's that?" And then they turn around and go, "Oh, I think that was where my son pooed last week." I'm like, "Oh, nice." Yeah. See the transfer.
Yeah.
Coffee. There was a coffee stain there. If you film that there, so you can see where they dropped the cup, all went up all up the wall, and they had a big ring here.
Yeah.
Gone. No extraction. Dry in 30 minutes. That's not interesting. I'm just saying the leader that's on a diet came to the office to like rocked up to the office. I was on my way home. I said, right. I didn't realise you lived at McDonald's, because he's got the milkshake and the burger from McDonald's. Well, yeah, we were supposed to finish early. Yeah, I know, but thanks for coming from the office. I didn't realise you had to go via McDonald's. So yeah, all the technicians go to McDonald's very often. I should probably have shares in McDonald's. Wrapped up the tool hire office carpet clean. Standards come up all right. I was really pleased with the majority of it. 1 or 2 stains that were just very stubborn. So there's a little bit remaining there. Overall, good job, very pleased. And I had a bit of a laugh with Lee and Craig while we were doing it. Getting some good content as well. Good day. The right one, of course I won. We're now going over to an end of tenancy clean, which Kyle has kindly offered to help us out with, so he's already over there. But it's a little bit frustrating because on an end of tenancy, the tenants should already be out. The property should be completely empty. But when Kyle's got there, they'd only just started moving out, so it's full of furniture and they're still in the moving process. And so it's going to be a little bit of fun trying to sort of juggle it round. We're probably not going to get to everything because I don't think they're going to clear the property in time. But we'll do the best we can to get it all sorted.
There are one of the problems my clients have dropped or my business has dropped is because there have been some big players who have moved in who have scaled tours in multiple cities now, like big food tour companies, and they're worldwide.
My experience shows that investors invest into ideas when they see a profitable business model. If you'd like to come on this podcast, you can. It's free to come on. You can apply on my website, jamessinclair.net. Click on the podcast button, fill in the application form. My team will, get you on if we.
Did you make an enemy of James Sinclair?
The one person I've got the most respect for is James Sinclair's videographer. Someone else who I obviously won't name was part of the event, but was a different company. I'm trying to be really vague here because I don't actually want to do it because it is his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. But basically, we were looking for some advice on some other stuff, and his advice turned into the thing that I wasn't asking him for advice on, and he just basically said he didn't like our content and he thought we were very amateurs. And like I say, maybe he's right, but doing it, although not perfectly, I believe is better than not doing it at all. And I do think our content has got something about it. I think it needs a lot of work. We need to, we're always talking about how we can improve it, what we can do differently and everything else. Yeah. And we're always trying to improve it.
I don't know who that Rob guy is, but he seems to like it.
He loves it. Yeah. Cheers, Rob. And that's the thing, people do like it. I mean, even if it's not getting thousands and thousands of views, I'd say probably 90% of interviews we get now for staff will mention, oh yeah, well, we've looked at your videos and they know what it's like to work at Vapor Clean. And I can't remember if you included that part in one of the episodes, but we did an interview for a technician and he said straight away, well, I could kind of see from your videos what it's like to work in the office. He said, but the minute I walk in the office, I can feel the atmosphere. He said the atmosphere is just completely different to where I'm used to working. Yeah. And I think that goes a long way. So the fact, we don't just do the content for lead generation. Obviously, that's nice. Yeah. And it is part of it. I'm not going to say bullshit like it's, no, we don't do it for that. Of course we do. We want business. We need business. And I'm rambling again. Like, to turn around and say that, your content's just no good. It's not going to get the reach. Even if it does get the reach, people aren't going to. And that was the other thing that he said that really me off. Because he said, yeah, well, even if you do get in front of more people, it's not going to convert because it's not good enough. And I was like, I don't believe you. I'm sorry. If I was looking to have my carpets cleaned, I don't believe I'd look at someone's video and go, oh, they filmed that on a phone. They haven't done it on a 4K, £5,000 camera, so I ain't going to use them.
I disagree. If the footage is a bit wobbly and, I don't know, it's steamed up, maybe it's not even completely not pixelated. Yeah. But what we're talking about makes sense. It's eye-catching and actually you can see the results of what we're delivering.
You can't tell me if that gets in front of enough people, they're going to want to use us. Yeah. I just don't believe it. Yeah. So we won't be working with him. Basically,
that's the short version of this. How long rant?
You like my rant?
Even my phone died. That's why I was like, oh, that's it. From 100% to 0. And even it started running out of space, so I need space on the phone. So I got.
That's going to take a while to upload, I reckon.
There's loads.
Yeah.
This whole week. And even yesterday I said I recorded an entire oven job from beginning to end.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Oh my god.
That it is a filter, it's to try and catch the larger stuff. It's not the larger stuff going up there, but it's pretty much disintegrating, to be honest.
It's looking better. What?
Better?
What?
Right, that's it. It's looking good. I got a nice wet one here as well.
It looks amazing.
Thank you. Looks better. There's no crap in it anymore, and that on the back is all watermarks, which won't come off anyway. Right, I'm going to remember this today. What is that?
It's amazing. Best fridge I've ever seen.
I reckon you're trying to sabotage me until you've dodgy bottle.
5 minutes. And that's 6. 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes left.
Monday 2nd of October, I'm just heading into the office. It is a busy day for the technicians, all flat out with extractors. It's literally all we've got all day. It's not that unusual for a Monday, because obviously a lot of restaurants close on a Monday, so they're flat out. Contract side, Ashley's back, so Ashley comes back today. She's in the office all day, catching up on different bits and pieces, getting ahead. We also have an interview today, but it's a blast from the past. So it's someone that used to work with us before. They've got in touch and they'd like to explore coming back and returning to work for us, which that's always nice to hear. Yeah, so busy day as per usual. We'll have a catch up with the customer service team, see how they're getting on. I'd like to know roughly where they are on target. We should be at least kind of halfway there, but I'm not quite sure we are. So we're a little bit behind at the moment. And obviously with losing a technician again, we are going to be a little bit struggle. Just as we thought we were getting there, we've had to come back down a bit. But what's best for the team, what's best for the customers has to work in the long term. The short term targets have to take the back of our minds, unfortunately.
My last job of the day today, going through and sending out all the quotes that Lee's done today. He's done like half a dozen quotes today. I'm going through and putting the quotes together because it's just helping me provide that little bit extra training for him. Basically picking fault with his notes and just advising the best way to word it and structure it and stuff like that to make sure we're giving the best offering to our customers.
Thursday the 3rd of October. I'm not on my way to the office, I'm heading to a training session. Technicians today are a little bit quieter. We've got a big carpet clean for a karting site, as in go-karting. That should be a good one. I quoted that back a number of weeks ago in one of the original episodes of Behind the Cleans, so it'll be good to get that one nice and clean. Then the technicians have a few smaller jobs, and then there's one extractor today. It is a little bit, quite a bit quieter today, which is not unusual for this sort of time of year. But we also have Lee and Ashley, our newest technician, in the office to do some sort of theory training and some paperwork and stuff like that to dot the I's and cross the T's on his news, on him just starting. And that does make for a very busy day in the office, because we have Lee and Ashley doing their training in there. We've also got 2 new support ops starting today. So we have Holly starting, and we also have Kirk. Now, Kirk was the one I referred to yesterday, who we did an interview with. It was more of a kind of a how you been kind of interview, I did say at one point. Not much of an interview this, is it? But Kirk used to work for us. So Kirk left the company about a year ago because he wanted to go on to a different career. For one thing or another, and I don't want to go into his personal situation, but for one thing or another, that career hasn't worked out for him. Essentially, he wasn't getting the same support as what he got with us, hence the reason why he's looking to come back. I've spoken to Kirk a number of times since he left, to be honest, because he is someone that was always, I mean, he was always very good, he was always consistent, and never had anything negative to say about Kirk when he was with us. You know, when he left, he did everything in the right way. He even stayed on the books for a little while as a flexi, and so he'd pick up an odd shift here and there and stuff like that. So it worked both ways. He's also tried to get us into some sites and things like that as well. So, you know, he's really the type of person that we kind of look for, because they tend to be a little bit more invested in the company as much as anything else, which is really, really good. Hence the reason why he was looking to come back. We've offered him position to come back. A few things that don't make it work perfectly, but we're willing to work with him to make it work the same as he's willing to do everything he can to work with us, because Vape Clean's where he wants to be, which is really good. So busy day in the office. They're going to be flat out. Customer service did make, I believe they hit target on bookings yesterday, but we are a little bit slower than we normally would be, so they're working very hard. They're having to really put the time and the effort in to get the bookings in and keep us busy. Me, I'm heading now up to a planning session. So I go to a quarterly planning session with my business coach, and I'm heading up there now. It's good to get back on track doing that. So I get to sit down, think about some of the training I did last week, which was why it made it ideal for me to do that training last week as well. So I can really sit down now and plan for the next quarter, the next 12 months, to see where we go. We've got, the strategy is to, with the leadership team, is to have half a day or a day where we all do that. So the 4 of us will go out of environment, go somewhere different, and we're going to sit down and do it all. I want to get my head straight, and because I start thinking a little bit further ahead as well, so I need the opportunity to do that. I've also got some other things that are already in the pipeline that we want to do with Vapor Clean, and I just want to confirm those details as much as anything else as well. So always a busy day. It's all still go.
So here's today with a new colleague, a new technician. We're just sorting through the van to make sure he's got all his equipment. Right, so we'll tick off everything that we got, and we know what to get afterwards. Alright, perfect. So that's mainly all your cleaning chemicals. Like I said, you can make this one here is the filter. So you can take that out, so you can pull take this out, but make sure there's no water in the machine, which there won't be. So all you're doing is literally wiping it all the way around, wipe off that, wipe around them, and that can go back in. You just want to make sure this is clog unclog free. When you're filling in your machine, always fill just below those lines there, because you don't want any water to go up there. As it goes through that goes down inside to the pumps and the filters, and it'll just blow up. What you want to do is clean out these here, clean in there, clean around that, see it's all gunky. Left hand sprayer is broken there, however you want to put that. That should be fixed. Right. Open these, especially the wastewater one, as gently as possible. If you yank it like that, it's going to go splash up right in front of you in the bucket, and you're going to be covered in.
See, it's all spotless. It's nice. It's good to keep everything clean. Workspace very clean. Probably the worst part of the oven is the racks. Can be really tough, but they do come out looking pretty
Great
good.
day in the planning session, lots of drawing to demonstrate what we're thinking of. Just wrapping up now, so we get a few hours in the afternoon to literally strategize, come up with our quarterly plan, some things that we're focusing on. So I'm working on that now. Rooms kind of cleared out, so I'm the last one here. Didn't get any recordings because it's quite intimate, which is nice. Lots of things rattling around in my head of what we need to implement and what we've got to get doing. Going to be a busy few months to make sure we implement all those things and hopefully just keep pushing us forward.
I'll do it. I'm in. Game on. I'll win, so it's okay.
Wednesday the 4th of October. It is monthly meeting day today. Everyone's in this afternoon. We've got a few jobs to do this morning, tie up some loose ends. Contracts team covering a site, a couple of audits going on this morning. Bit more training with the new support ops, so they're getting familiarised with some sites. We do all of that as part of doing health checks and audits on the sites, and then everyone from the full-time tech team and the support ops contract side of all of that in the office this afternoon. Looking forward to it. Got a couple of things to talk about, a couple of things to discuss, just to keep things straight. I've got a meeting this morning with Craig, marketing team, to iron out some things, make some plans of what we're going to be doing for the content. I want to have a catch up with the leadership team, see how their team meeting went yesterday, and get a bit of an update on a couple of things, mainly recruitment. And then it's monthly meeting. So we'll go.
Day before was 3,138. So we've done nearly 7.5 grand. It was 27 on Monday. At the beginning of the week. 27, 28. It could have been actually, it was like 28, 98 or something, wasn't it? Something. So yeah, we've absolutely smashed it. We've done exactly what we wanted to do, which was get those big jobs in.
Okay, so today my day has entailed, we've got quite a busy day today. We have, two new support ops starting, one being the lady filming me currently, her name's Holly, and the other man himself, his name is Kurt.
Just go right here.
Go right?
Yeah.
And today I have been out cleaning Brinsey at 6 o'clock this morning and training a new staff member there, so she's going to take that under her wing now and do that from Thursday, I believe. And then I picked up Lisa, our flexi cleaner in Western area, and she came and assisted me in cleaning at SDS this morning. And then I have been to the sign writers, because me and the sign writers are fun friends over there, and we like to bicker over stickers. To be honest, every sticker's different and I don't like it. Then I have come and picked up Holly now, and Holly has assisted me by making this video, and I'm now on my way currently to pick up Kirk. Kirk's a bit of a nice one to have, a bit of a niche because he's worked for us previously, so he's got full training and everything like that. He just needs to be given a van keys and he needs to be shown the contract side rather than the technician side. He's not alien to contract cleaning, however he hasn't done contract cleaning with Vapor Clean before, and we do it a little bit different compared to the rest of the companies because we're a little bit better.
He likes you, doesn't he? Yeah, you were having a meeting earlier, weren't you?
Yeah, I just came in, we were going to talk about my holidays, so we sorted out my holidays.
I couldn't help but overhear actually, you said you're going to America.
I am going to America.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm going up to Tennessee.
Tennessee? Ooh.
To go see my American friend. We're going to go to Dollywood.
When did you start anyway, by the way?
Yesterday.
Yes, wow. Some people have been working for like 2 or 3 weeks and then once the meeting comes up and like, oh, who are all these people?
Yeah, I started yesterday, so yesterday was very hectic. Aaron came pick me up and then we went and we drove to Bristol and got Kirk, and then we went from there to go and get, well, to just take us back here. So it was very cramped in the van with all 3 of us.
Yeah, Kirk's quite a big guy, isn't he?
Well, I was just kind of sandwiched in the middle. I was just like, I don't know, I can't put my hands anywhere, like.
So you took one of the big vans, you could just have Kirk in the back with all the equipment.
Yeah, yeah. It was a big van, like, it wasn't even one of the small ones that I've got. It was just awkward, and then I've never drove a van before, so yesterday was my first time driving a van.
Oh, okay.
So I cover the Gloucester area. I think it's me, Ash, Aaron and Kirk.
Yeah, I heard that they were taking on some more support ops, and I heard that Kirk was a maybe. I didn't realise he'd already been sorted.
Yeah, because he was tech before.
Yeah.
I didn't know what a tech was like, so I asked Ash, so I was like, what's that like? She was like, it's a deep clean. I was like, oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I mean, they do like big kitchens and like pubs and stuff where you've got to clean the
chefs.
extractor fans and yeah. They don't clean the chefs.
No. The like chef restaurants, just the really big restaurants with the really big kitchens.
I don't know how many people be here. Hopefully everyone. But I reckon Kirk saw me with the camera and just like left. Like he did see me earlier. He's not met me yet. He just kind of saw the camera and like went into the back room. So
Kim was really stingy and didn't get a portion for everyone.
So those 2 for something else.
I'm quite grateful.
There you go.
Thank you. Do you think I've nailed it yet? Do you think I've nailed it? Being subtle.
I want the comes back.
You have actually.
Yeah. You're going to rinse them out and give them to people, aren't you?
Yeah. As much as I hate them, if we can just quickly go around and say your name for the sake of the new techs, new support ops, and your favourite holiday destination and your favourite dream holiday destination.
Craig,
Mm-hmm.
you got the cameras out?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well,
Camera. He's hiding them really well now.
oh,
it's who's
holding
Yeah, I'm Kim. My favourite is probably Antarctica, and where I want to go to. I haven't been to Ireland. I want to go around Ireland.
You want to go around Ireland?
Yeah.
I love
I'm excited about
Ireland.
city. Next meeting. Yeah.
What, in Ireland?
Yeah.
Keep mountain, keep building.
Yeah.
You always cost me money. You want to be wrong.
It's one of the van assignments now, like which tech gets which van.
You're getting into this one, a bit bigger and better for you.
Okay.
Once Stephen's finished with that, he's going to move his stuff into this van. You move your stuff into there, and then support ops and
Okay.
right? But yeah, so once it's empty, just bring it.
No, that's better than what everyone asked of me.
Oh, you've had quite a history, haven't you?
Oh yeah. You recorded?
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, need some good footage of like cleaning vans and stuff.
This is a rare sight.
Yeah.
Of a technician cleaning his van. I was trying to be David Attenborough then.
David Attenborough.
You ruined that.
In his natural habitat. Wherever he says it. It was made by BioWare, man.
What are you talking about?
Bungie, that's BioWare. The hype of Anthem was so big, but when it came out, it was the biggest disappointment.
So you say that, but I didn't hear anyone excited about Anthem.
Got a bit of a build-up in nerve, yeah. Show me your nail, mate. Huh? Show me your nail.
In what it?
What'd you do?
You have to close the window.
What did you do to his nail? I didn't. The window did it.
That's Colin.
Hi, I'm Lee.
Nice to meet you.
One of the head technicians. Nice to meet you. All yours up? No cut from last time. So you're on the support op side?
Yes.
I'm sure Kurt will show you the ropes with you at all.
Yeah. We're getting it all around from Aaron at the moment.
Oh, fun. Just don't listen to it, it's fine. First day, or you been?
So yesterday. Yesterday was more like paperwork, getting here, getting uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah. And today we've been to site. Well, I've been to 2 sites.
Yeah.
Then drove back here. Almost fell asleep on the way.
That's no good.
I'm still tired.
Was it a long first day then?
Yeah. Very busy.
Yeah.
And I've never driven around before, so I think it took a lot. We drove me back to the forest. Like.
I think that's what Lee's doing now, sorting out all the vans.
Just
sorting through everything.
Yeah.
So, are you videoing the whole day?
Yeah,
I've been told to.
Yeah.
I've been ordered to.
He's just going around with the camera filming everything.
You know how this works, Lee. You saw
Well,
me. You
can't
were
stay
there
out
on
of the way much,
Saturday.
can I?
You were there on Saturday.
Yeah, tell me about it. Literally, we did a job on Saturday in the office job, carpet, and Craig turned up nicely, didn't you, and Lee?
Yeah, I saw the look on your face when you saw me.
And they had about 3 tripods, loads of cameras, loads of phones, and it's like, oh.
In my defence, that wasn't me. Lee just as soon as he knew I was coming, he just grabs everything from the office. And it's like, I don't think you need half of this, Craig, but... That cow's staring. Wait, stop now. Hey, he's staring at me.
Snazzy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, fancy. Can't fit much in there though, can you?
No.
Hide your valuables. Oh, I've got to get all sorts of team photos. How many texts are here right now? How many texts have we got right now?
6.
That's everyone, is it?
No, 7 of us. There's only Stephen and Scott to come.
Oh, okay.
So hang on, me, Ash, Kyle, Jordan.
I thought there were 6 texts.
Stephen and Scott. No, that is 7.
Oh.
So it's not been the most productive day today. Unfortunately, few things that have cropped up on site have kind of pulled attention of both myself and the team in the office. The biggest issue we've had though, unfortunately, I've kind of had to send an email over to one of our contract customers. Basically, and I've mentioned about this before because of the complaints that they're currently making, and we're struggling to find substance in the complaint, shall I say. We're doing everything we can. We've done an audit on the site this morning. It's got 100%. We couldn't find a fault. It is with the particular person that they're raising an issue with. We did an audit on it yesterday. It got 100%, same thing. And we're going to do another one again tomorrow, and another one over the weekend, and another one early next week. And basically we're auditing it every day shortly after they finish the shift to try and find what the issues are. Now obviously the operatives don't know we're coming, because that defeats the object. But the email I've received today is basically now very accusing. that we're trying to set it up, as in we're letting them know we're going there and it's setting it up for a good audit. They're also now disputing parts of the bill and expecting credits on the bill and things like that. And unfortunately, I think once you lose trust, you know, a client needs to be able to trust us to know that we care enough about the cleaning that it's going to be the best we can possibly make it. We need to be able to trust them, to know them that they trust us. They know that we care and we're gonna deliver the service and everything else. But now they're disputing that and they're issuing the invoice, and it just feels like the relationship is breaking down. So I'm trying to resolve that, but I'm basically asking for just that bit of trust. We're going to see where that escalates though, because I'm not very happy about that one. Not sure if it's salvageable now, but we're doing our best. Friday the 6th of October, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the office because I want to catch up on some bits. If there's one thing I can't stand, it is overrunning on deadlines and things like that, especially if I make a promise to someone else about getting something done. Today it's not promised someone else, it's promised to myself. I had set myself deadlines, I wanted to get them done, and I haven't been able to get it finished. So I'm in the office early this morning so I can get started. It's all extractor systems today, apart from Scott, who has some external windows, guttering, fascias, all of that sort of stuff on a reasonably large house there. So that's a domestic one. That will keep him busy. Aaron is off, we've cleared his diary. We've also got, I've booked for Aaron to go to a chiropractor. He's been having a few issues, and obviously you may have seen from previous episodes, I've been going to a chiropractor for my back. He's been having some back pain, and typical kind of young lad, to be honest, keeps putting it off, doesn't want to go and get it looked at and stuff like that, and I know what that's like. So I made him an appointment with the chiropractor I've been seeing. We've paid for that first consultation to basically get that looked at and make sure he's all okay, and we all know how we can support him to get him back to full fighting fit. We've got Holly and Kirk though working with Ashley, still getting to know the sites, doing some audits and things like that. Another audit at that particular site that we mentioned yesterday, going ahead this morning to see what the standards are like there and to keep that going. So yeah, busy day today all across the board. I've got 2 quote visits to go and do. One is for a nightclub and the other one is for a hotel and spa. So yeah, gonna be another busy day, typical Friday, to finish up for the end of the week and prep for next week. A little bit annoying, got over to the first quote and the customer got their days mixed up and has completely forgotten. They don't start their shift until much later. I mean, can't really get too annoyed about it. It is what happens. You know, everyone's done it. I've certainly done it in the past once or twice, so mistakes happen. We're just going to reschedule for next week and we'll have a look at it then. They're not in any rush at the moment. Another venue struggling with cleaners. Recruitment and the cleaning industry is really painful at times. We are constantly recruiting. We have backups, we have flexis, we have mobiles. That site there, absolutely beautiful site. Always looking to maintain really high standards. Have basically said that they've had it quite lucky because they've had a consistent cleaner, but they're high end, they are top end, and they've said that even with a consistent cleaner for the last few years they've struggled to hit standards all the time, and now they're in the same old battle that so many different people are because that cleaner's leaving. I just know that they're leaving and now they're basically debating whether they outsource or whether or not they continue to recruit in-house. 2 reasons. Reason number 1, recruitment is so tough, and if someone goes sick, they don't have a backup. Yeah, and that's fundamental. That is basically 101 of a cleaning contractor, is you provide that backup. If someone goes sick
although many don't. But if someone goes sick, you send someone to cover that shift. Reason number 2, they're struggling to hit standards. Don't get me wrong, their standards are good. They are good, they're okay. But the manager has literally just said to me exactly the same thing as I was thinking. Their customers pay a little bit more, so they expect a little bit more. They're not paying premium price for less than premium cleaning. It's as simple as that. They are looking at potentially getting a contractor in that knows what they're doing and can maintain those standards consistently. And if something goes wrong and they're not quite hitting the mark, they know where to go, what to do, and how to pick it back up again. There is things you have to do in there. There's materials in there that are sensitive, so there's always going to be things that you need to do with them. Are you going to want to do them on a daily basis? No, because you won't want to pay for that amount of hours, that amount of time. If we're cleaning at a site like that, for example, and it's not hitting mark and it needs a deep clean, an urgent deep clean, we'd go in and deep clean it. They've just said to me with their cleaner, they were having it cleaned regularly, but then on occasion they'd have to get a contractor in to deep clean it. Well, what happened, you know, they're not deep cleaning it before someone's noticed that it's not up to par. So not only are they damaging their reputation potentially in that sense, they are having that extra cost on top of the deep clean, which could just be as simple as 1 or 2 of those covering the extra cost of subcontracting out the work all the time. Now don't get me wrong, you get the wrong contractor and it will cost you more, because you'll still invest the time. They'll still tell you you've got to have deep cleans, and it can be a whole heap of hassle. But you get the right contractor and it will save you money in the long run. So I'll put a quote together, send that across, they can have a look at it, and we'll see where we go. So the Peugeot van we recently bought that had the EML light come straight on after we bought it is finally going in for repair. So we did actually get a good solution by the providers of the vans. So they're supplying me with a hire vehicle. I've got to drop the van off, pick up the hire vehicle, and then we've got the hire van until this one is repaired. It's not ideal, it's not racked out, it's not our van, it's not sign written, etc., but it does something at least to get us going. They basically gave us £500 back in compensation for the inconvenience as well. There was a couple of bits with one of the vans that was dropped off, didn't have great boarding on the inside. There was a few marks along the back, quite a lot of chipped paint and stuff like that. That one was below par, and you may have seen in one of the previous episodes Behind the Cleans, I was straight on the phone to the rep and basically said, look, come on Simon, you know me, that one wasn't good enough. He did apologise and he said, look, I've done the same thing as you, so I've trusted someone else who's trusted someone else, and yeah, it's rolled on. But he's took that to his manager, and that's the solution they've come up with. Get the vans in, give us a hire van free of charge, and compensate us with £500, which, to be honest, when we bought 4 nearly new vans off them in the space of 6 weeks, is kind of the least they can do. But it's good customer service either way, and not everyone would do it.
You won't get it back until they pay for it, but they've got it back.
So how long do you know that? Do you know roughly how long that typically takes then?
All depends what they say. Do you know what I mean? We'll have our diagnosis is going to be probably Monday.
Yeah, it's not booked till Monday anyway.
Yeah, so it'll be Monday. You mean if it's booked in for Monday? I forgot about that. If it's Monday, you probably won't have the diagnosis till Tuesday. The trouble is the AdBlue pump. You've got 2 AdBlue pumps on there. You've got one in a tank.
Right.
You've got an injector. You've got a knock sensor. You've got then. If it's an AdBlue, it could also still have additive, which is a different system again. So just to complicate things.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not so easy.
So we're probably looking at it being off the road at least a week though,
yes.
Aren't we, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as straightforward as I was hoping to drop that van off, to be honest, when you've got the company, which is the parent company, not necessarily the smaller company we bought the vans off. The parent company, who's actually booked the van in for the repair, hasn't provided an order number and basically confirmation that they can proceed, which is just bonkers in my eyes, because why would you book it for repair but not authorise the repair? How does that make sense? But yeah, little bit of to-ing and throwing. Thankfully, shout out to Peugeots in Bristol. They have put a little bit of effort in. Manager there is also giving me his direct line and just said, look, give me a call. We've got the other one in on Tuesday. We think there's going to be a few headaches with that potentially as well. So he just needs a little bit more information about that, which I'm going to get off of Kyle. Kyle is on annual leave today, so I don't really like disturbing him, so I'll drop him a text and just find out if he's got 2 minutes to do that for me. If not, it'll have to wait till Monday. But I'm potentially swapping him into another van on Monday anyway. Forever juggling different things to keep everything running. That one's there, they're going to diagnose it. Apparently there's about 3-4 different pumps on the AdBlue, so that's not simple either, although they said that they knew what the fault was. AdBlue pump, there's 4 of them. Okay, if you say so, let's just have a look and get it sorted. That's it for this week's episode. Come back next week when we're playing musical vans. Danny's on holiday and we're cleaning at a Royal Theatre. We've got training and it's quote after quote after quote. Thanks for watching. Remember, click the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you next week behind the clean.